Good morning, good morning, good morning. Coffee? Grab some. So, hello. I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome back to my channel. Um, I hope you had a great day yesterday after that amazing reading that we had. I can tell you for sure that I did. Um, I did mention yesterday that there was a reason for me why this reading was so amazing. First of all, the day yesterday was super high vibing. It was so high vibing that at one point I got a little bit exhausted and had to rest. If you didn't feel that, because that was an issue yesterday with someone, if you didn't feel that, then guys, you've got some more heart opening to do. So the reason why the reading yesterday was so appropriate and so accurate for me, I just saw 111. Guys, I found a unicorn. Those of you who have been alongside me on my journey do know that I'm on the twin flame journey, that I have views on it that kind of differ from the views that are most popular. I worked a lot. I've been through things and shifts energetically that you wouldn't believe. I shed layer after layer after layer up until a point where I even felt as if I wasn't existing anymore, which ultimately is at the core of a spiritual existence, to realize that you don't really exist, right? 222, but that's something else. Anyhow, I did my work. I went from cycle to cycle. And at one point, I realized it's not the cycles itself that change, because you will go through the same cycles over and over and over again. That's why they are cycles. It's not about the cycles themselves, but how you deal with them. And this year, the spirits guided me to a new job where I met a man that I fell in love with at first sight. I cannot say it any better. It was an amazing encounter, an amazing connection. And, well, we lost contact at one point because he has some healing to do. And for the first time in this life, 333, I was just like, okay, I'll let him do his healing. I probably pushed him into it by meeting him, by connecting with him. I healed some stuff too. I'm heavily mirroring him. I just got back in touch with him yesterday. That's point one. And he confirmed everything that I was feeling, like shit's hitting the fan over there. He has work to do, like crazy energetical blockages. Everyone wants something from him. And he's drained. He's not even drained. He's minus empty. So that's one thing. And because I came at the point where I was like, okay, this has nothing to do with me. If he has to do his work, then I'll let him do his work. Everything is perfect as it is. Everything is as it's meant to be. I trust my intuition. 444, that I will meet him again, that our paths will cross again. Regarding numbers, guys, you have to know that my laptop is standing there. It's not in front of me, it's there. So every time I look at the screen, I see those numbers. And then I found that unicorn. I went to a party from a very good friend who I met at that job also. This job was spiritually the job of my lifetime. I quit it because it was toxic. That's the next thing in that. And there he was. He was just sitting there in his chair. He was very calm energy. We kind of started talking to each other, like first just a few sentences. He was like, "Hi, where are you from? Where you come from?" I did feel that he kind of scanned me when I was coming in, but I didn't put much into it. And we ended up almost sitting on each other's lap, talking about energy, about chakras, about higher self, about manifestation, um, awareness, Christ consciousness, the event, and energetically it felt as if we were bursting into flames. At one point, he actually said that he has to go upstairs and digest all that because it was too much. He also told me that just a week before he had talked to a friend and had wished for a person just like me. And I have done that for a while too, because guys, from a certain point on in the spiritual journey, it is very, very, very hard. I don't like using that word, but it is very, very hard to find someone on this level. Like the level that I am on, in my surroundings, I know nobody else, nobody, 717, who is on that level, which is the main reason why I'm single, because I just cannot get into a deep connection with someone who does not even slightly understand or accept what I am doing. Now, the funny thing is that my number one stalker number is the 17. I met him on November 17, so 11/17. And now it's getting a little bit more intimate. The next day, when he gave me a ride to my train home, I had to wait 17 minutes for my train. In that very cycle, um, my period came early, very, very early, on the 17th day of my cycle. It's insane. Um, and I saw him yesterday. Yesterday, he came to see me. He lives about 100 kilometers away, so it was quite a ride for him. And I think it was the most intense encounter I ever had with someone. He was coming in, he came into my door, and I was super excited all day. I felt the energy approaching. I even knew when he was downstairs at the door before he even was. Like I literally heard him come, but I didn't hear him with my ears. Anyway, he came in, and we were both so overwhelmed by the energy that it took us like an hour until we could even move closer to each other, because it was like I was shaking. At one point, he took my hand, and he said, "Wow, you were shaking." Like, I'm vibing. It's insane. And then we spent lots of time clearing our energy, cleared his chakras. He had a blockage in the third eye chakra and in the throat. Um, he cleared some blockages for me that I had in my feet and in my knees. something that originated from 10-1, damn, originated from having to be defensive a lot, which is very true. I had to be defensive a lot, especially in the past few weeks, but basically all my life. Even astrologically, this person has such an unusual chart, highly spiritual, highly psychic. We can just read each other. It's like I've never felt that calm with someone, but that high at the same time. Amazing. Just amazing. So I wanted to share that with you guys to show you what the universe provides for you if you keep having faith, if you trust in yourself, 1101, and in your journey, and just keep going, creating yourself over and over again in each new cycle. 1111 was just there. So yeah, trying to give you some faith, right? Maybe some of you who watch me or listen to me more regularly do recognize the change in my voice and in my energy, and that's all him. Like, all my blockages are gone. He just texted me that his head is as free as it hasn't been in weeks. He's a CEO from a big company. It's his own company, and he works 16 hours a day. And in the past 2 or 3 weeks, he literally told me that he has to do stuff that he doesn't want to do. He hates it. It's very rational. He has to use his head a lot, and it's taking him a lot of energy to push through. And that's why his third eye was totally dirty, because of all that rationality that he has to have right now. So I cleared that yesterday, and he just texted me, "Wow, my head is feeling so free, and it's all in flow." So energy exchange, awesome person. I really say he's my unicorn. And the point is, I don't even care what kind of, if this is a love relationship or something. It's totally irrelevant. The connection is there. We both enjoy it. We both benefit from it, and we appreciate each other, and that's it. And the next encounter will be on Saturday, so that better be good, right? So music is fine. All right. Let's see. Jesus. My phone is missing me. Lots of 9s and 10s in the past days. So major endings. It's the 12/12 portal and full moon in Gemini tomorrow. I will try to do a video on that later, but possibly it will come through now anyway. But maybe I'll have time for a quick overview for the zodiac signs and how this full moon will impact their energy. That's what I'm trying to say. King of Air, King of Swords. Four of Wands, it was coming through earlier also, 1515. Hangman, 12. And Three of Cups. So a very light energy, very relaxed energy. The Hangman can be hesitant, but to me, he's always like that. He knows how to chill, like no matter what situation he's in. He's just relaxed. He he always makes the best of his situation, even if he's like, hanging with his head down. He will use that opportunity to, or see this as an opportunity to just view things from another perspective. Also, we have that moon energy here. I do feel that with this full moon in Gemini, again, Four of Wands, union energy, also 1111, so high synchronicity energy, stability, alignment. I'm also getting coming together with Soul Tribe, and in this combination overall, I'm feeling lots of light, happy energy. Celebrating life is almost what I'm hearing, and seeing the future more clearly. Being able to be wise and compassionate, but at the same time, um, detached from emotions, right? I mean, the King of Swords, he does use his mind. That's why he's the King of Swords. But he uses it in a conscious way, in a loving way, in an unconditional way. He's a great leader. He always finds the right words. Aquarian energy. Also here we have Aries, Pisces, and Cancer. If that's relevant for anyone. Surprised we don't see Gemini yet because of the moon. Okay, let's get to that. Oh, what's going on here? Calm down. By the way, guys, I still have my special going on. I am offering one question regarding 12 Tribe Portal and Twin Flame Journey for 11 euros. I do have spots available. Some today, many tomorrow, some on Friday, and on Sunday all day, basically. So if you're interested in that, contact me or drop me a comment so that we can get in touch. And I'll answer you one question regarding 12 Tribe Portal and your Twin Flame, since the energies of Twin Flame and soulmates especially were so heavy yesterday. There's another 4. So lots and lots of balance being restored. Also see how it's going from this having a lot of your plate energy to also these pearls growing bigger in the 4 of water, which is the 4 of cups. Totally different energy though, as in the Rider-Waite tarot, for example. From this 4 of cups, I do not get anything like a missed opportunity or something. To me, this is like It's just growth. It is growth of what is precious and what is dear. Even if there's water up your nose, is what I'm hearing, coming into light a little bit more, being able to drop some of those responsibilities. Another Cancer energy. Coming up with the Four of Wands, it's really about, again, getting in alignment with parts of your soul or your soul family who really know how to appreciate you, how to connect with you, see? Being intuitive and empowered. The Queen of Fire, to me, she's the queen who is not scared. And that's what I said earlier. She is not scared at all, not even a little bit, 2112, to open her heart and wear it on her sleeve, right? As I said earlier, if you don't feel those high vibrant energies by now, then you're still not open in your heart. And ultimately, that's what this journey is about. It's a tough one because, of course, if you wear your heart open like that, yeah, sure. It's vulnerable, it's there. Things can happen, but in the end, it is you choosing how you want things to feel, since emotions like pain and sadness and grief and loss and lack, they don't come from something external, they come from your mind, right? And she knows, and she is also, and that's what I said yesterday. Queen of Wands was in the reading yesterday also. 2222. She knows how to attract and how to manifest things because she's highly vibrant, almost effortlessly. She's super intuitive, very connected. She just knows what actions to make, and she is not manifesting through thought or through heart, but through pure intention. Like the Queen of Swords, she's manifesting through words. The Queen of Cups is manifesting from her heart. The Queen of Pentacles is manifesting through wisdom. And the Queen of Fire is just manifesting through intention. And that is something that you have to be very aware of, because the intention usually is there before it's even on your mind. That's why it's so important to have that, that perspective. Also unto yourself, I had the Hermit peeking through earlier. That perspective on yourself, to even be aware of your intentions, to have them clean and clear. Very, very similar to yesterday. So probably a reminder. Keep it lack free. Right? And here's the King of Water, aka King of Cups. And see how he's approaching the Queen and how he holds her dear. Very, very gentle. No intention of harming. And the Wheel of Fortune again, 2444. So still that energy of creating a new cycle. You see that cycle even in the heart. Creating this new cycle from within, from your purest intentions. Purest, sorry. Pour out your heart. Pouring. Well. And for your own journey. And even if you're alone in your boat, that doesn't mean you're alone, right? Manifesting your soul family, the ones who appreciate you, the ones who adore you, the ones that have the best intentions towards you. And it's your choice. The universe will give you whatever you send out. Whoa. Whoa. That's hyperactive. Yeah, see, dropping that 8 of air energy, 8 of air, 8 of swords. Do not allow yourself to be stuck into that mentality, right? Because in the end, it's really easy for you to get out there. Whatever is keeping you stuck, it's nothing external. It's you. It's your mind. It's your thoughts. It's how you speak to yourself. You can move out of that, but you have to make the decision. It's your choice. Your choice. To free yourself from any burden, to free yourself from your past, to face your cycles with awareness, unconditionally, with an open, trusting approach, knowing that nothing can ever happen to you and that you will always get the best that you think you deserve for yourself. So if you feel that whatever's around you is not healed, then take the lesson and look what still needs healing in yourself. And it might even just be taking a step out, if you keep yourself stuck in situations, relationships or jobs, or even just, a living space that you do not feel 100% happy in, that doesn't allow you to flow, to be yourself while I'm saying it, that doesn't have you in a space of love and of complete alignment, and you have to go. And it doesn't matter what your mind says in that situation. Like if it says, no, but it's not safe, you can't do that, that's impossible. No, it's not. If you want to do it, and if it makes you happy, then nothing is impossible. Nothing in this entire universe. I swear. Nothing. Because if you make that step into the unknown, maybe even, but you do it from a place of trust and faith, complete trust and complete faith in the universe and in yourself, then nothing is impossible, and you will always be caught and always be taken care of, and you will always have the people in your life that you need. Wow, really fast today. And here's the Knight of Swords, Messenger of Air. So again, rushing out of situations, rushing forward, being detached from emotions. It doesn't mean you have to always be detached from emotions. Also, do not mistake emotions for feelings. Like love is not an emotion. Love is something completely else. Love is a state of awareness, of consciousness. Love is something that flows from source, through you, within you, from your heart, in your heart. It has nothing to do with someone external. That's why 3003, That's why so many life coaches and teachers keep saying you have to love yourself first. It's wrong. You have to be aware of love. You have to be in a Christ consciousness, in a complete mindset of unconditional love. Allow it to flow freely. Use your mind wisely. Emotions come from the mind. Said it before. And see how she's the messenger. She's there. She's completely trusting. She has her eyes closed. She's open for whatever wants to come. She's ready to receive. Since we had seed transformation, since we had the King of Swords earlier also, and now the messenger might also indicate some form of communication of whoever that person is. Almost done here. And there's the Ace of Cups, Ace of Water. And see, that's what you get when you make those decisions for yourself. When you act in alignment with your heart, with your happiness. Not without caring about others, but caring of yourself first, of your own happiness. Because that's when others can only understand where you came from and what you're doing and why you do what you're doing. And they don't even have to. If you have people in your surroundings that don't understand that you're making choices for yourself and for your own happiness, you really do not need those people. What you need in your life are people that appreciate you and that appreciate that and that walk alongside you on your journey. And if they don't, you'll be fine anyway, right? Two of Earth, so balance again. Being able to switch gears easily, like between mind and heart. See, many people think that it's about kind of almost suppressing the mind or not using it, but that's not true. It's always about balance. Total balance between mind and heart. Be aware of what the mind can create and not letting it create it. Not letting it have you stuck in a place where you don't belong. Of course you need your mind, right? Okay, I think we're done here. Messenger of Fire, which is the Knight of Wands. This to me very much is the card of Crown Chakra, and Crown Chakra is super highlighted right now. So lots of input coming in, lots of downloads. So we have the Tower here, guys, and I know that many do have Jesus. But it's a perfect example. You see that card and your mind instantly says that, oh, that's a bad card. No, it's not. It's a card. It's a tower. It's a sudden change. It's a crumbling of foundations. But just as death is not only death, but also rebirth, the tower, in the end, is nothing else but making space for something new. And in this case, he's not even crumbling. He's just standing there, you know, standing his ground, being tough and firm, totally strong, lots of protection. But of course, he's surprising changes, and they are connected to that Ace of Cups energy. So then, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Queen of Air, also very high spiritual being, exactly knows how to use her words. As I said, she's manifesting through thoughts and through words. So be very aware of how you talk to yourself. Um, stay connected to your higher self, to your spirit guides. She's also very non-emotional, but yet super wise. Someone that you seek for advice, someone that can teach, and yeah, she's a queen, so she's in alignment with herself. And then the Three of Wands came through again. As I said earlier, you're never alone, even if you feel alone. It's not about literally being alone, but those things, those choices you make, and wherever you go, that is just for you. Just for you. It's for your own good. It's for your happiness. So that you create the best possible future and energy for yourself, right? I can't end this video without having um, pull the Rumi Oracle. They're just too good. That one it out, right? Yeah. Oh, Angel. Offer coming in. Very fiery energy. Sacral energy. There's some of that heart opening. And how that feels, guys, it's really like your perception. Again, what you perceive as pain is in fact just the heart opening up, getting bigger, growing, expanding, right? It's your mind that tells you it could be pain. Okay? So I'm going to read the message of the Blood Angel for you as a message for today. Number 7, by the way. 7. The Oracle of the Blood Angel comes to you with a particular message. You are being given the gift of more life. You may experience this as growth, expansion, more energy, more life force, or divine electricity circulating through your system. The Blood Angel understands that in the gift of greater life, which enables a soul to live more of its essence, becoming a more palpable divine presence upon this earth, there are many unavoidable experiences. One of these is that there will be more sunsets to encounter the increase in your sunrises. I'm going to read that sentence again because I totally messed that up. One of these is that there will be more sunsets to counter the increase in your sunrises. This is about balance. When opening up to receive more, one needs to empty out what has been to allow for a new influx of energy. It is not about an exchange of equal measure. Receive according to the great generosity of life itself, and thus even more shall be offered in compensation for what you are willing to release. However, release must take place. Balance is the natural law. The sunset makes way for a time of night. That might be the darkness of grief or the stirring of unknown places within that only reveal themselves in clarity the following morning. Being ready to endure the sunset and the night to become ready to receive the sunrise, and with it more life, is your divine task now. Why is this coming to you? Because you're ready for it. You have outgrown what has been, and it cannot satisfy your soul anymore. A part of you, your mind perhaps, may question whether or not you really want the change inherent in this oracle, divine gift or not. You may prefer that things remain the same, but what are you really wanting in that belief? Happiness? A sense of safety and security? Love? Remember that in any divine gift, no matter whether it seems to come at first through an obvious bestowal of grace, such as a wish coming true or a prayer being answered, or through a hidden grace of a loss or ending in our lives, there is always an offering of greater life within. The blood angel tells you to not make yourself too small for what is happening in your soul and life now by holding on to what you know or holding on when it is better to let go. It may not be easy, but you will gain more trust in the divine, in you, in life, and great power and heavenly play can and will flow through your soul into the world. The blood angel invites you to accept the genius of life and allow it to flow through you, circulating your divine light even more abundantly into the world around you. Here. This oracle comes with a particular blessing of well-being and vitality. You have perhaps become tired or are well but seek to engage in new project or practices that will stretch or challenge you. Here. The blood angel brings you the blessing of whatever energy is required to expand in your way up where life is leading you. What the divine has instilled within your heart shall be financed with life force and energy so it may be brought to fulfillment. This is the same of human life. The journey shall be taken by the soul, and there will be challenges, and yet what is required for divine fulfillment will always be available. If you have been struggling with your energy levels or with emotional or psychological challenges, more so than usual perhaps, then you are asked to complete the sacred honoring ritual for the cloak of the Christ after you have completed the ritual for the blood angel. I'm going to talk about that in a second. The reason for this is that your energy as you are going through growth and opening can become unstable for a time, more porous or vulnerable than usual. This is nothing to be concerned about, but you will benefit from more spiritual protection during this time. These rituals will assist you in gaining additional spiritual protection. If you need to take any particular action to bring yourself healing and wellness, these rituals will help you become conscious of and ready for that action simply through life experiences and internal wisdom when the time is right. So, I will read you both rituals now and set a timestamp in the comments so that you can just jump to them and listen to them while you're doing them. All right. So the first one is say, Blood angel of unconditional life and divine love, bless me with the life force I need to attain my divine destiny. I open to your grace with perfect trust and perfect love. So be it. Close your eyes and notice your breath. Imagine or intend that you can sense the blood moving through your veins. So much life abounds in your body soul. In your own time, just open your eyes. You've completed your honoring ritual. Second one is a little bit longer. Open your arms wide above your head and tip your gaze gently up towards the heavens. If you are inside, imagine or intend that you can gaze beyond the physical structure of the ceiling, right into the sky that lies above. Lower your arms to prayer position at your heart and say aloud, Jesus Christ, who loves me without condition, offer me the cloak of Christ, the mantle of divine protection, now, that I may receive the karmic grace and healing I need through the power and mercy of your presence. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sit quietly and imagine you are surrounded by a dark, comforting cloak. You can easily breathe through it. You can easily see light within it or filtering through it if it needs to be. Or you may feel comfortable in the darkness. Let it be whatever is most relaxing and soothing for you. You may even imagine it to be the night sky dappled with stars wrapping around you. Close your eyes and relax now, for as long as it feels good. That may be for a minute, or 15, or 20, or even longer. Just be with what feels appropriate and best for you at this time. When you feel you are ready to arise from your rest, simply place your hand at your heart and say thank you 3 times. You may notice strong energetic sensations or emotions during this process or in the day following. You may notice repetitive thought patterns that you need to confront and challenge with more loving thoughts. You may have significant dreams in the evening following also. It may be very subtle for you, so much so that you wonder if anything has happened and if it has worked. It has. The effect will be demonstrated at the right time. Trust. Wow, I'm really feeling that. So guys, have an amazing day. As usual, I'm very grateful for everyone who shares a like for my videos so that it helps the video circulate and appear more in recommendations and grow my channel. I'm also very, very grateful for everyone who subscribes to my channel to help me grow, make better videos, share my message with more people, give me feedback on how this resonated, how it played out for you. Also drop a comment if you have questions, or as I said, if you want to take advantage of my special 12/12 offer for personal readings or regarding anything else that you feel you need answers for or guidance with, I'm always happy to help. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you an amazing day, and I'll see you later, I guess. So until then, namaste.